so much for joining us today. It's really wonderful to be here to celebrate the 16th edition of the upcoming FNB Art Joburg Fair, as well as to celebrate the winner of the FNB Art Prize, the 12th edition of this prize. So we're very, very excited that you could be here. By winning the FNB Art Prize, the winner of today becomes the first documentation to join previous winners of artists such as Dara Kanyisa, Wycliffe Mandopa, Lady Scully, Harun Gansali, Nolan, Turia Magadela. The list is long. When you look back at the caliber of artists who have won this prize, they are all inspiring to the public, inspiring to their own peers. They find new ways to use existing materials to interrogate important issues. And the winner today is no different, because the way he works with his camera has managed to continue to be reflective of the times that we live in after 1994. He is born after 1994. He's conscious and also has a sense of understanding of legacy, looking back to the people who have inspired him, artists such as Ernest Cole, who were critical in telling the whole world what South Africa was like during apartheid.
Thank you so much. It's such a great honor to have received this prize. It means so much to me, and of course to a broader community of photography in South Africa. Photography, has played a very pivotal role in South Africa in terms of bringing about, or like exposing what was happening here, and it's also in great hands, like right now with the photographers that are making the works that I'm making. So this to me really means a lot, and again, it's such a great motivation for me to see what I do matters. Thank you so much.
It feels great. I'm still in disbelief, but it really feels great, Like I've said, it's a great motivation for what I'm doing. So, it validates what I'm doing, and, it's been seen and it does matter. So, yeah, it feels great. My work is actually inspired by my lived experiences, like growing up in Kasi, I always carry my camera with me, so I document things that I encounter. I document what interests me or what concerns. As you know, for this prize, one makes a solo exhibition at Johannesburg Art Gallery. So, I definitely see my work there, and of course, introducing my work, maybe the last time I showed in Johannesburg was a solo exhibition was 2015, so that's like a long time ago. So my work has evolved over the years. So, it will be interesting to kind of see, the impact it will have or the reaction. But of course, I see my work more especially as books most of the time. And of course, I do see it in walls, and it will be more experimental work as well, but using my documentary practice as the main practice.
First and foremost, it's the biggest collection of African art. So you will be celebrating the best that you can find. But also what I'm seeing through are the presentations in the different galleries that are exhibiting. But also what's exciting is a section inside the fair called Gallery Lab. So Gallery Lab is looking at new voices, sort of young artists who are coming from South Africa and around the continent. So that will be very exciting. And another section that's really exciting for me is a MAC section, which is really showcasing large-scale work. Often it's not showcased in South Africa or on African soil, and we give it space to make sure that South Africans can also get to be exposed to what very large-scale works look like. The selection is run through judges. So every year we put together judges. We always include collectors. So this is a very different kind of prize that doesn't only include curators, it also includes the people who ultimately acquire the work. So this year we had an international collector, American collector actually help us choose the prize winner, and she's coming here Dr. Joy Simpson, and she's been collecting art for 40 years, as an example. So it's a combination of collectors' voice, curators, and obviously the fair itself. The mission behind us is quality. I think as the whole world is waking up to African art, this whole moment, it always comes in different parts of the world, and we're having our moment now around the world. So ours has been to go back and focus on quality and saying, what is it that we could showcase that is of the best? So we showcase the best that you can find on African art. And also it must be showcased in such a way that it would sit anywhere else in the world. So this fair has really pushed the boundaries in terms of quality and also in celebrating the best talent. So we're saying that if artists like Lindokuhle are collected in Europe, in the US, we can't cheapen that whole experience for them on African soil. So we push the boundaries to make sure. But also the fair has to take a different meaning depending on where you are in terms of location. We're in Africa. We don't have the same resources as Europeans. We don't have the same number of buyers, perhaps, or collectors or people who patronize art. It's very new to us. In fact, for many of us, Black South Africans, we're new to collecting art. So for here, we have made it our mission to make sure that this fair is very action-based. So we're about opening up the city, which is through Open City, our public program. We're about collecting. We're about inspiring the next generation of collectors. So if you look at the people who really have collected art in South Africa, for many generations, they're getting old. So the question was like, how do we get to the young ones, the next generation? We have to teach them how art is collected. So for us, we're about celebrating the best content that you can find, but also creating a marketplace for our own artists so that they actually can be bought on African soil. And that's important. And we pick it up from talking to them that many of them who've been successful feel that no one has their work in their own home country. So this is about shifting all of that.